This is the Who Asked You podcast, episode 5, and we got something oh so good for y'all today, some universal principles. But you know how we do. We got to start out with what we starting out with, Monty. What we starting out with?
I don't even know, bro.
You don't know. We about to find out with that Black Talk with Mott. Hey, what you
That
got?
Black Talk. What up, y'all? It's your boy. It's the God. It's Mott. And today on this Black Talk, I came across a interesting video with the comedian Pierre. Everybody would know him from Baps or How to Be a Player.
Okay.
And he had a very interesting perspective on his profession, what he's experienced, and we could elaborate on it, you know. I would like to hear what you guys got to think. So as I share my screen.
Okay. Shout out to the chat. Y'all are awesome. I see y'all.
Peace to the chat. Shout out to Comedy Hype for this great interview, by the way.
Man, the producers came in my trailer, was like, man, we want to get a part of Marlon Wayans. We want you and you should be more grateful. I'm like, you didn't write that in there. No, I'm not going to do that.
Alex Thomas, his interviews is going right now on our platform.
Okay, I like Alex.
Alex has been in a lot of Black comedy classics.
Sure.
And we were talking to him about, like, as an actor, wanted to expand his resume. Mm-hmm. He expressed that at one point he wanted to go beyond just being Black famous, is what he called it.
Okay.
The audience, they didn't really, maybe the way he delivered it, they didn't really appreciate it because they love him for what he's done. Mm-hmm. Do you think white laughter is needed to become a success in comedy?
Well, success is what you judge it to be. You know what I'm saying? There's some niggas in the hood that's successful. They might not be successful like Bill Gates or something like that, but they're successful in there. So success is really what you deem it to be. He might say I think he really means probably more. He wanted more crossover appeal. Now the thing is this: I learned this: don't chase crossover appeal, because white people, excuse me, I use this word, but when they want their niggas, they want their niggas. They don't want no soft ass nigga. They want real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, can we pause that right there real quick?
Oh, you got something to say already, Stu?
So,
yeah.
Talk to me.
I want to say this, that we were actually approached. Well, we were trying to look for certain help behind the scenes, and we got talked to like that too, where they were saying kind of their opinion was that we're kind of too urban and not safe in many words, in so many words. So I wanted to put that out there.
Okay, then. All right, then.
Just be you, and put yourself out in the platforms where there is, bigger audience. And if they gravitate to, if they don't, there's nothing wrong with being hood famous or having Black. What's wrong with Black dollars?
What's wrong with Black dollars? You heard him?
Yes, sir.
Interesting that you kind of said it. Just rewind you about how white people, they want the real deal. Mm-hmm. And I think some Black artists don't understand that aspect, if you will. They do try to kind of put on like a certain persona. Mm-hmm. And I think, and just looking at it, it feels like white people can sniff out when a Black dude is trying to appease them. Sure. Without a doubt. I mean, I used to hate my agent used to tell me stuff like brother, bro, and shit. Like, white Jew, you're not us, motherfucker. Don't say that around my Black friends or something like that. They come and see me do comedy. I'm like, don't do that, dude. Because he thought
it's disrespectful.
In the hood,
super disrespectful.
That he was hood. Like, no, dude, don't do that. Because we can snip it out, and then they gonna look at you and look at me like I'm crazy. And she's like, "When you bring this motherfucker over here, he ain't one of us. Niggas, don't need to act like one of us." And it's funny that we will accept you the way you are. Black people, it's such a bad stigma put on Black people. Like, we're so evil, we're so wrong.
Faxon Davis.
White people quicker than vice versa.
Yo, I wish I had my horn. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This nigga spitting.
Yeah, he's spitting that
So,
truth.
I tell white people ain't got no problem. I had a friend one time. I did a show in Staten Island one time, and I asked one of my Jewish friends to come. He wanted to come see me. He said, all right, I'm going to bring some friends. Now, Staten Island is where Wu-Tang's from and stuff. You know, it's kind of hoodie and shit. They got some mafia people, whatever. So I was playing in the hood in Staten Island. And he went to call some of his friends. And then, like, about showtime came, I said, he called me up. I said, okay, your friends are coming? He said, nah, they scared. They don't want to come. And I'm like, what? I was like, why? He said, man, they're scared. I said, let me tell you something. Unfortunately, it's the truth. White folks have gotten to the point to let black people know you best not mess with them, or all hell gonna break loose. 4 white people coming to the hood will not get fucked with like 4 brothers or 4 black people coming to the hood.
Facts. And that's a shame, not because I believe in violence against racial groups, but you see how we love others more than we love ourselves. So that's like big facts to him.
What you want me to say? I'm gonna just let it play.
We have some kind of way gotten to the point where we don't value a black person's life as we do a white person's life, and it's because the media.
Man, he took it right. Yeah.
If you mess with somebody white in the hood, there's gonna be 3,000 cops, all TV shows, and everything else. You mess with somebody black, you have 2 cops pull up. What happened to Leroy? So I don't know. All right, next bye. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? So they already control. I don't know why we feel the need to appease them as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they don't feel the need to appease us.
This nigga spitting. Now, if y'all have seen him in any of his movies, he's always, the goofy, funny nigga. But as you can see, that boy hip to the game. And he ain't even get to the part where he was in some shit. Let me continue.
So with that being said, be you. Just be black.
He said, and with that being said,
be the artist that you are. And enjoy that moment and ride with that. And those who come over, they come over. Those who don't, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's the Hollywood mentality, though. Some people feel like, but the agents get to you like this. Don't say this. Don't do this. Don't do that. And they would needle you. I had agents, man, would needle me. Don't say that. Don't do this. Well, you gonna film this? Why you gonna film like that? Why don't you? What about the other side? Man, fuck that. I get what they saying, but would I be all right with myself inside?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did a movie called 2001: A Space Travesty. And we shot the movie.
Look at him.
We came back and we had to do what's called like some reshoots. I mean, some new stuff.
For sure.
And they added some new stuff that wasn't initially in it. And what it was they had they wanted me to have a Ku Klux Klan. The movie guy's name Leslie Nielsen. I don't know if you know from Naked Gun fame. Older dude, the older dude with the white hair and shit. So he was a star, but I was his partner in the movie. Well, they came to my trailer and they said, we want you to act like you fell in a laundry chute, come up with a Ku Klux Klan hat and everything on, and run around like you don't know what's happening and shit. They're like, what you got on? I said, nah, I don't want to do that. And they were like, what? I'm like, it wasn't written in the beginning. You just added it to it. I don't want to do it. Man, the producers came in my trailer, was like, man, we want to get a part to Marlon Wayans. We went with you and shit, and you should be more grateful. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You didn't write that in there. No, I'm not going to do that. And I mean, my manager came and was needling me to death for like hours. I stayed in that bitch, man, that trailer. I was like, I'm not coming out doing that. I don't want to do that. I'm not a fool. That wasn't how it was written. And so we kind of came in a semi-compromise of if I do that, I'm not going to have it on and act like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so we changed it. But I'm just saying, sometimes they'll needle you to stuff and needle you like, good Lord, act like you're not appreciative of what you got. Like, no, I appreciate it, but you can't just write shit in the movie that wasn't written at first.
Yeah.
And people looked at me, and maybe it's already hearing the word, but I'm like, I don't fuck with him. I'm hard. It can be difficult. Really? I'm difficult because I don't just go along with whatever y'all say? That's bullshit, man.
That's how
mad bullshit.
Because that's kind of where Monique is at in a sense. As we talked to DC Kirk as well. And he talked about there were certain stances he just wouldn't do. Mm-hmm. He even revealed that they tried to put a dress on him. Mm-hmm. So when you hear that, it's kind of like Hollywood wants you to do and be down for whatever they want. Right.
But it's not just white, not black. They do it for white people too now.
Yeah. I'm just saying. The game of Hollywood is you work for us. Sure.
Well, that's what we need, more people to support us then. I get so tired of black people complaining about not better black movies. When there are better black movies, we don't go see them. Message. Oh, man, I don't see that. I want to see this. I want to see that. Man, come on, y'all. They're gonna do that. They're gonna. If all y'all want to see is comedy and acting foolish, it's a business. It's a money business, man.
This nigga
So we need your money to. If you want certain things to be seen, then you need to support those things. But staying home not supporting them and then complaining about them, it's not gonna work.
And drop the mic just like that.
Man, look. If that wasn't the truth, I don't know what was.
Bruh. He hit so many points.
Actually, that is very, very ripe for the picking because I have an article that I'm going to bring up that our wonderful co-host Kim brought up for us. One moment, please.
The new gay superhero for Marvel is going to be a black man because they're still pushing the homosexual agenda onto our black men.
Of course.
A man that played Paperboy in Childish Gambino's TV show Atlanta ATL, so they chose him specifically because in the movie, not the movie, in the TV show, clearly he was pretty alpha. I don't like to use that word because I understand what it means, but you know what I mean. He was pretty much like a very masculine man, and then they just made him do a complete 180 and make him a gay man. So I completely agree with the homosexual agenda. Like as soon as I saw this post, I'm like, there's an agenda. There's no way. I wouldn't. Like I know actors are actors, and you have that talent no matter what. But when you are known for doing a specific role, which is just masculated anything, no matter what it could be, it's very, very strange that they will use him.
And let me say, like Pierre just said, if you want to see change, you got to put the focus and the dollars behind it. Y'all niggas just keep complaining. You know what I'm saying? So what's one of the biggest things we put our focus into, especially in movies, is a Marvel movie. They know niggas is going to go see a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
So of course they're going to insert the agenda and give us our reflection is going to be some
Yeah. And
yes, bit of Black Panther.
That was the only thing that we wouldn't have, that we pretty much just seen because it was for the people, but nobody's going to see this shit. And not even that, but nobody's really saying that much. Like you'll see a handful, but not enough people. It's either, it's just a bunch of people enabling the behavior. Like there's no agenda, but they don't know any better. They don't understand that there's not an agenda behind it, but that's not an excuse. They can still get up their ass and do their research if they need to. But it's too ridiculous or unrealistic for them. They want to
stop fucking complaining.
Yeah.
And we're always talking about how many slave movies are we gonna see?
Yeah. Well, now we got you. Yeah. Let me read what they said.
Kim, didn't you say this to me? Didn't you say like how many slave? Yeah, like how many slave movies is gonna be and how many making money?
Movies are we going to have about black men getting shot by the police and women being broken down by their black men when really that doesn't fucking happen to us? But
that's where we putting our money at.
Exactly.
We going to the movies to see that bullshit.
Yeah. Tyler Perry did a TV show that people were dragging, but he made millions off of it. So do you guys hate him or not? You guys support his shit or not? So that's the thing. They hop on certain shit just to hop on it for clout or whatever.
Right.
So, but in behind closed doors, they don't give a fuck. They just want to talk.
So. Let me read something from the article. It says, Slyman explained that in addition to depicting what married life is like for the couple, Eternals also features a moment where Fastos and his husband kiss. The kiss, Slyman said, takes place during a moving scene that left everyone on set crying, which he saw as a testament to how important the film's approach to queer representation will be. And the only issue that I have with that is the fact that why does it have to be a black man? And I don't even think that this guy is white. He looks like he's like like he has Arab,
It doesn't even matter.
Arabic. He has an Arabic name.
The guy on the right is black.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be his husband.
I don't care.
showing
don't
this
even
like,
matter. We
If
know
it's the era,
why
that's
does that have to be? I'm just saying, like that's Roman culture. So why is it two ethnic men playing those roles?
Yeah.
Like it's clear what they're doing, and I have another
because
video
that's what it is
to
be an American.
validate my feelings.
But here's the thing:
Oh, no.
even though like he's an Arabic man, that's not really a coincidence. Because look at what they're doing to us in Africa right, well, in the Middle Eastern right now, to where people, and they're snatching our people up, and look at what they're doing. So it's kind of weird that some of us know that, but they see this at the same time,
and they still rock with it. All right, I got a short video explaining exactly what we're talking about.
If you want to take over a planet, okay, if you want to completely take over a planet, the first thing that you have to do is you have to take out the alpha males or the strong males from the planet, because the strong alpha males protect the divine feminine. Through television and films, how they are feminizing men more and more and more. You'll see men dressed up in female clothes. The cane is a phallus or male energy. The two circles on either side are to control the male energy. This is not to empower the female in any way. This is a trick to make it look like that it's empowering the female, when in fact it is taking away this.
Maybe now that a white person is saying this, people will actually listen.
Yeah.
We're all the world kind of people. They still believe we're all still one, but I mean, it's gonna be hard to get to that.
It's taking away the protection from the female. The feminism movement that happened in the 60s was to destroy the family unit from the inside out.
Good job, because that's exactly what happened.
And before everyone thinks like, oh, y'all are just homophobic, oh, y'all just hate gay people. There's not a hate. I personally feel like you're going to do what you want to do, but at least give us a choice. Give us a chance. Don't keep setting up these traps or stop demasculating black men. If y'all culture is to be homosexual, then do y'all thing, but at least give us a choice. And then it's not,
our choice is nature, bro. Like, god damn.
Yeah. And it's not a secret. It's not a secret that they actually have heterosexual males playing gay roles. Like, that's not a secret. We know that they make them do that. So just let people rock what how they gonna do. Like that's really pushing an agenda.
Exactly.
And that's not cool.
Whoever's doing that has sold their soul. Because if you're not a gay person and you're playing a gay person, that's totally against who you are.
You have that actor's, thing.
Nah, I ain't trying that.
But
that's what I'm saying about that actor shit too. Like, a lot of them want to play that like, oh, I was playing a role. No, bitch, that was you kissing that nigga.
Man.
That was you. And then you gonna come home to me and then nah, see, that's mental illness.
I was gonna say this after we move on. I was gonna say this because I'm aware that I do have friends that are of the LGBTQ, and they know that I don't give a fuck. But at least that they can actually respect, and they actually know where I'm coming from when I say that there's an agenda. And
yes, because we don't really care about what y'all do. What y'all do is behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm. Just like it is for us. The people are so quick to say that what if we see two men and a woman and a man kissing in public? Well, first off, that's nature. Secondly, you don't have to look, just like we don't have to look at y'all.
Word.
If people are like really,
you're making us look at you. You're making us.
Yeah, and just like, I don't care what you do. I just know that there's an agenda when it comes to the media. Whenever you two regular people with their everyday lives, we'll worry about you later. I want the people back here that are pushing it is what I'm personally focused on, basically. because there are children out here. They don't need to know any sexuality yet. No matter, at least wait till they're at least fucking 14 is what we using. Let's say puberty. That at least that when they're ready to develop. That's when I understand when stuff like that is happening, but not from 8 to 5 to 10 to 11 to not
what you do in your bedroom should not define what type of person you are in society.
Yeah, it just doesn't. We don't need to hear that. You know,
it doesn't matter. It don't matter. As long as we're able to coexist within this society righteously, I don't care that you're humping something in your bedroom. I don't care.
Yeah,
it's about mutual respect.
Word. But you're forcing your mental illness upon my sanity.
Yeah.
My sanity is being challenged every day, and it's not fair. Mm-hmm. And then if I say something, the world blows up.
If it's hateful, we get that you're mad, but some of us don't even be that hateful. We just say what we say.
It's not hateful.
I don't think an opinion. Yeah, opinions and facts are two different things.
Facts.
Yeah, it's just an opinion, so you shouldn't have to be so hurt over something that you can't say that is right or wrong.
Does being gay go back to your ancestors? Is that is it a lineage? Is it a nationality? No, it's what you do in a bedroom.
I always tell people this, right? Any sexual act is a choice.
Fact.
You're choosing to have sex with whoever you deem attractive, but you are not born. You can't. There's no gay gene. Okay, I'm sorry. There's scientifically proven that there is no gay gene. So people need to stop pretending like it's not a choice. And it's your prerogative. If that's what you like, stop trying to force people to accept it. Because if you had confidence in yourself and if you wholly believed that it was the right thing to do, you would not have to force anybody to accept, because you wouldn't give a fuck.
And I have two things to say with that. Well,
before you say anything.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
For real, man. That shit is irritating.
But I'm just gonna say this: if you're one of those people that is of the LGBTQ and you're not toxic, we're not talking to you, because we know that there are some people that are pretty much private and they understand the respect that that should be there. So the main people that do get upset are the ones that sometimes aren't even doing that sometimes. Like we know you're there. It's fine. You don't have to say anything. We're not talking to everybody. But that's
Kim, I just want to say, like, we cannot pretend that the LGBTQ community do not use their sexuality against masculine men. We cannot pretend that that they're out here saying, "Oh, you slept with me," and you know that they didn't, or there would not be down low men if it was natural, because they wouldn't give a fuck. I'm sorry, I just cannot help but push
I understand
that.
where you're coming from, but where I'm coming from, I'm aware that not everybody is like that. That's what
I know that, because that'll be stereotype. That would be stereotyping.
Yeah.
And that's not what we're here to do.
I could say my high school English teacher, dope as fuck. He was even my drama teacher, dope as fuck. I leave school, Facebook happens, boom, he's gay. But then it's like, he was a dope teacher though.
Yeah, that's
ever once.
Maybe a small speck of those people I'm talking to, then sure. I don't like. I want to. I still believe in respect no matter what. That's just how I go by, and I understand where your point of view is coming from as well. Some of these people do push it, and it's kind of it's pretty annoying. I'm not even gonna say kind of. It's pretty annoying.
It is.
I forgot what I was gonna say afterwards. I really did.
I'm just saying, like, my teacher, he was a regular person. He didn't force us. He didn't tell us nothing. He was a regular dude. We respected him as our teacher. He actually was a dope dude. Like, and then boom, he was gay. So, like, yeah, there are people that just live their life, doing
like
this.
regular people, like stop. Okay, that's one of my issues with the gay community is that they want you. They act like, oh, we're regular people, but then you magnify your sex life. So which one is it? Are you something different or are you normal? Because you can't say, oh, I'm normal, and then it's like push me because I'm gay. Like that, it doesn't work that way.
I mean, you can tell who's pushing it or not. I mean, it's pretty much out there. Like most of
a gay person to me is oversex. Like he's just aroused all the time. So aroused that he wants to do something with another dude. Like
all three of my show choir teachers when I was performing in high school, they were all gay, and they were still cool. Like it was just, I understand where Monty's coming from. But I can't go play both sides. I don't even want to be in the middle. I want to address it. I want to address everybody like out there. But there's two types. There's one that you won't even notice. They mind their business. They're doing their thing. And the people that want to pretend that they're regular people, but you know that they're putting it out there to be seen or pushed. You know what I mean? So both of you guys are right. So I can't even argue.
Okay, that's like heterosexual people marching down the street. Like as a heterosexual man, that's like me saying, I fuck girls. Hello, I fuck girls. Look at me. I fuck girls. Guess what? I fuck girls. You got to respect me because I fuck girls. Look at me. I fuck girls. Oh, you don't like that I fuck girls? Well, guess what? You're fired because I fuck girls. Look at me. Like it's like, dude, like, okay. Like it's.
Unless you're either down low yourself saying that shit or you're a cis man. I don't know. But I mean, sometimes
it's like, it's crazy.
I can't argue because you're not wrong. I can't. So I can't. I'm just here like, okay, I get it. So it's just.
I mean, going natural is best thing to be. And shout out to all them gay dudes out there because you just left more women for me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, let's just have more respect because if it wasn't something used to demasculate or degrade somebody's character, then you wouldn't need to push it. So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. They trying to do away with the real niggas, bruh. They trying to get rid of us all, bruh.
Sad but very, very true.
Hold on, did you see Lil Nas X outfit? Oh. Woo! That boy was hot pink that night.
Yep. Hey, facts.
That's true.
Facts, Christy. Oh my God, that is so facts. Then I'm like misogynist and I'm a creeper and all this other nonsense.
Yeah, shit weird out here, man. You gotta pick a side though. You gotta pick a side.
Men can, but we're in a society where, especially in my opinion, especially black men, nobody can win. They're getting broken down every
angle.
I was almost one of those girls. Honestly, I really was. And then I'm
what did the white dude just say? He said they're demasculating us because they're trying to get us away from the women. We're the protectors of the women. So once you turn him into a woman, it's open season on your woman. And she builds the nation.
Yeah. But that's a good segue to go into our next topic because we're going to talk about some toxic femininity that's going around.
Whole lot of that.
I'm going to caution you guys. This is disturbing. I'm sure people have seen it before, but I'm just letting you know that this is a very disturbing video. I'm going to play it because it needs to be talked about.
My baby sitting about this bitch crying.
I don't care. I told you stop playing with
me. That motherfucker cut my baby hair out of here. Look at that shit. That shit sad. Hurt my baby feeling.
Now wait.
But you don't hurt the dad. You hurt her feelings. Hurt my baby feelings. My baby sat there for 2 hours. My baby sat there for 2 hours.
No.
I got something to say on that. Wait, you want to say something first?
Nah, go ahead.
Okay. So I just want to talk about like why something. I just want to go
My
ahead.
baby.
Even at a young age, we young girls understand. We just do. Young black girls understand. Our hair is like the symbol. Is like our symbol of beauty. This right here is what we define beauty. This is like our symbol, because we can do so many things with it. As this young girl subconsciously, even though she probably won't remember, I don't know, understand. Well, she understands that this right here is like, it's like a treasure. It's like a crown. This is traumatizing. This is a traumatizing thing.
Yeah.
That a mother would do something like this to a child. A child.
Literally cut that baby's hair off. She could have just took her home, took it down, braided it, and like, yeah, this how I want my baby hair to be done. But the fact that she will go to that length to do that, like you don't, like I was telling other people earlier when I first saw this video, that could have been a daddy-daughter thing that he did, you know?
Yeah.
Like that could have been like a special moment between daddy and daughter.
I have a totally different perspective on this.
Go ahead, man.
I blame the father.
So I do too. I'm sorry, I was gonna say that after.
He knows the vibes with his baby mama. Someone else did that child's hair. The mother did not do her hair. So that's why the mother did all of that. Yeah, look, yeah, it's traumatic.
But how immature is that?
Bro,
and how
a woman
sick
so
but that's some demonic shit. Like you
reason,
that jealous and rage, and you saw she swung at him,
bro.
Like it
can't be that deep. How many times have you heard other females talking with other females saying, "You better not have my child around that bitch"?
Yeah,
this is the same thing.
Yeah, but the child is getting punished for it. For some reason. Why would that even this? Why would you even have that in your head to be
bitter? Somehow, some way within this relationship, obviously you see it's very toxic and traumatic and shit.
Yeah.
This is guaranteed. This ain't the craziest shit that has happened, because he already had the camera waiting for this. First off, if this was genuine, I would have clotheslined her.
Yeah,
I would have clotheslined her. So he knew what the vibes was, and Shorty gave him a movie. That's all.
So you saying like baby girl ain't had a chance to begin with?
Nah. She's in between some fuckery, and you know, I blame homeboy. He put himself in this situation. He put his daughter in this situation. The mother probably only does her hair. Probably been told a nigga like, yo, don't be having nobody else do her hair, and blacked out when he knew. That's why the camera on deck. He knew her reaction. He didn't know she had some scissors on deck, but he knew that she was gonna black out somehow. Word. Because this is just too much. And she's not just gonna bug out of nowhere like that. Like, so he know what he was doing. It's one of them buttons that niggas push with their girl, and they girl push their nigga button. He just reciprocated. But guaranteed, she getting them back through child support and all that shit.
Man, but see, they got the game sold up. I'm just gonna play it one more time. Then I got another example of female toxicity that I would like every woman in the chat and also Kim to speak on, because I want to know how y'all feel about it. But I'm gonna play it one more time.
She's acting out of anger and at him. Not aware to her child. She's not aware.
She's raging right now.
My baby said about this being crying.
I told you, stop filming.
This motherfucker cut my baby hair out of here. Look at that shit.
Poor baby, man.
Now wait.
Cause you don't hurt the dad. You hurt her feelings. You hurt my baby feelings. My baby sat there for 2 hours. My baby sat there for 2 hours.
You heard her. She said, I do my own girl hair.
And she got 18 years. Man, that's crazy. I found this interesting clip that I would like to show y'all, and I want to see what do y'all think about this, because I've seen a lot of what I deem toxic, but I'm gonna just play it and I'm gonna see what y'all think. Right?
Let me see what you got.
Oh my God, I've seen this before.
You just leave this shit in front of me. Can't be in my bed and in your business. What? No, I heard you.
I can't give my opinion without knowing. Okay.
Nah. What? Okay, I gotta hear it.
No.
I gotta hear it.
So hold on. Did they say that they were together, or was it just a fling?
It doesn't. Does that matter?
Yes, it does for me. For someone like me, I'm just saying.
Speak your mind, because I want to hear this.
I'm gonna just say this right now,
and then I'm gonna say my opinion on.
I know you are, Scorpio. Anyway, listen. If they were not a thing and they were just being grown people, what is he mad for? Honestly, unless it's just letting his attentions get a little bit out of there.
I got to burn sage on this one.
I know.
But go ahead, keep going.
Kim,
if we're not together and we're being grown.
Kim, he's still in the bed, Kim.
Huh?
God damn.
Straight disrespect.
Damn.
It's straight disrespect.
Bro,
it's straight disrespect, yo.
Tell me to beat it
before
you pick up that phone call. Tell me you gotta leave, bro. Do not do that to me like oh man.
Can I take a shower? Can we eat breakfast? Can you say bye? Can you be like, I'm about to
Uber for you? How about that?
In the bed, Kim? That's toxic as fuck. That's like, damn.
You didn't have to before. That's not toxic. We're just being grown.
He should have known from the jump. That's crazy.
Thank you.
That is no.
That is crazy.
Now,
if it happens to
I understand you could be talking to mad other dudes and all that, but damn, shorty, I can't get a good night with you before you already. No. Oh, all right.
Okay, because look, some men will curl up, like bro did. That was some real Scorpio energy. I ain't gonna lie. That was some Scorpio energy. I'll put that out there. But some men is gonna spaz out from that. Like, that's like straight disrespect. Like, how would you feel if you somebody, whether y'all exclusive or not, and they just
they already I'm talking about other females that experience the same thing for how long? But I mean, a communication is.
Come on with you.
My girl, and she understands.
I'll be rocking with you.
My girl, she understands. If you know from the jump what she was about, you cannot get upset. We're grown. That's it. I can talk for you, but that's it.
But where's the respect?
No.
Where's the decency?
You're not my man, so who cares?
That to me,
see,
coming from my point of view.
All right, shut up.
I wouldn't curl up. I wouldn't say anything. What Mont would do while she's on the phone is hop back in some pussy.
Hey, that works too.
Man.
And you can talk all you want then. I don't care. Hey.
You know what I'm doing? I'm saying you gotta be fucked up. I'm like, you gotta be fucked. I'm gonna say you gotta be fucked up and either.
What she's about.
My old self,
upset.
My old toxic self. It would probably be some
yelling,
some angriness, yeah. But in my ascended self, I would say, you got me fucked up.
What would
I probably say? No, listen. Okay. I would say you got me fucked up. I would probably say fuck you, and I just probably never talk to her ever again. Like, I just like what? I mean. Yeah, because it's like you don't even respect me enough. No, you don't even respect me enough.
That's understandable. You can't just do people like that and not.
Clearly, he did by his reaction. Do I have to pull the video back up? By his reaction, they weren't on the same page.
Like I'm only going by what I would do. I would tell you from the jump what I'm about. If you're a person that just goes with it and then like lead people on, that is toxic. If y'all not communicating before that,
right?
The nigga had no reason to be upset if they didn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't have a reason to be upset.
No, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back old school, fellas. If you with a girl and you laying with them and they call another nigga in your face, you're a lame if you talk to them again. I don't care. You're a lame and you have no self-respect.
If she didn't
depends on the relationship.
I don't bro.
Say anything though.
I don't care. I don't care even if it's a jump off situation. That's just disrespect.
Well, then you
like handle your business. No, handle your business when I'm gone. Like if our relationship is just hit it and quit it, then let me hit it and then let me leave. Then you can do whatever you want to.
Okay.
But to just sit up and set up a date right in my face,
she can do what you want, and that's not her girl. What do you
Can I have something to say?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say that I know Queens very well. So yes, that situation was hypothetical and it hurt and stuff. But me knowing the black woman,
man,
that was for attention. That was for a response. And that response he gave, she was like, yeah, you are a lame nigga. Get out of here. She wanted a response to like, what the? She wanted that.
Man, look.
Because if she's going to be bold enough to do that, she's looking for a response from you.
But, I mean, I'm the type, I don't play them games.
It's okay.
I'm a Scorpio. I'm too emotional. I take everything literal. So if you literally do that shit,
you're going to be wasting
I'm good on you. No, I'm just going to slide. I am the king of sliding.
You probably didn't give a care in the first place.
Exactly. And that's my point.
You just proved my mad because that's how it is.
No, you just proved my point. Okay. What I'm saying is you just proved my point that anybody who would do that probably doesn't care about you. That's all I'm saying. All right. So y'all can do y'all pimping and all that, but I'm glad that came out because
baby girl, I'm only here for one night, baby girl.
That's the lane I'm in.
Ooh, like, baby girl,
you can't just disrespect me like that. Fuck that,
baby girl. You can disrespect me. I ain't gonna see you again.
I know business.
You're not gonna disrespect me. No.
Matter of fact, hold up, Stu. Show the video again. Show it again.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me bring it back up, man.
Yeah, let's see that pussy. He was corny, man.
He was like, yeah, that was a very, very lame response. That was weak. Let me make sure I pull up the right video.
Y'all girls is crazy, man. You hold the power in your hand, and you could just. And homeboy, he ain't make it. He ain't make it.
I'll be moving too fast. Hold on.
It's all good, Stu.
Man, that shit crazy. That shit got me hot.
Hey, man.
Man, that's just ruthless, dog.
Hey, man, they out there, bro. They out there.
She said, fuck her feelings.
Word. He was trying to get something to eat.
If you're not my friend, I don't give a damn.
Look, when I first saw it, right, I thought what I thought was gonna happen is she was gonna say, like, babe, do you want something? And then he was gonna be like, yeah, have him do that. Now that's pimping. I appreciate that type of shit, but don't set up no date in my face, dog. That's
man.
Just...
She has the pussy.
And the right.
I'm gone then. Fuck you. Hold on, let me run that back one more time, dog.
You can't be in my bed and then you feel it.
Y'all don't think that's toxic?
Nope.
Am I the only person that think that's toxic?
Yeah, actually, you are.
Right. In Davis, I'll call it the power of the pussy. That's that pussy power.
That's that.
You are too
Look at him. Look.
Why did
Sorry, y'all. This is an adult
why he
podcast.
cover himself like that?
Hold on, though. Did he leave the bed?
No, and that's what's so whack. I would have left.
Because that thing good. All right, I'm gonna shut up.
Reaction. He could have just left.
I'm gonna shut up.
So is self-respect worth some nana? I don't think so.
He could have just left. I agree with that part.
Nah, that thing.
That's when you can walk out and go.
It's
The
controlling
laugh
me, man.
get me every time, dude.
Controlling me, man. She
gotta go.
Lucky I love her.
Just leave. Yeah, I would. I agree. He could have just left.
She gotta go. She gotta go, bro. That's a no-no.
He's in her bed.
I actually like those type of girls.
Nah, not me.
It's a challenge.
Man.
Yeah.
A challenge is okay, but don't disrespect me. Like, I don't know. Just don't disrespect me.
Bro, I told you,
man.
I know how to take that energy and form it to something totally positive for me. Yeah. I don't wet stuff like that. She could do what she wants to do. Black woman is hard.
He has that right to do it if that's not your girl. That's just how it is.
Word.
Listen, black woman is God. I'm a God too. Okay, you gotta respect that just as much as we. Listen, no. Just as much as we respect
that. We just don't have to do that.
Just as much as oh my God. Just as much as we have to. All right. Just as much as we have to respect feminine energy, y'all have to respect
you don't have to do that
masculine.
You can
okay.
do whatever the hell you want.
Oh my God.
That's
okay. I'm going to the next toxic female. Toxic female with this example. Yes, I do, because this needs to be talked about. I'm loving the energy. Okay, now we're gonna have a. This is the. No, I ain't even gonna explain it till after. But we about to watch a short film real quick. Hope y'all enjoy.
No, I'm not picking my nose.
Can y'all hear that?
No.
Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl, look at this. Oh, that's that one guy from that new thing. Girl, you already know. Yep, that's gonna be a good one too. Look at What? Oh my God, bro. He is so funny. This nigga been trying so hard to get on. Girl, he don't even want you. Yo, Trina. Girl, come on now. Why you gotta be so extra? He a white boy. He's not even your type. Latrina, I didn't mean it, okay? I'm sorry. No, you're right. No, I was wrong. Look, just come out, okay? You gonna let it? You like?
Bomba class.
Why? Trina. Look, Trina. What? Girl, oh my gosh, he's gonna love this. Girl, yes, he gonna love this. Take a picture with me. Oh my gosh, like I'm just like, girl. And you said he wasn't even gonna like me. Girl.
It don't get no faker than this shit.
And think about me. Exactly. Okay. I'm not saying anything right now. Go ahead, girl, send it.
Okay, this is my issue. Okay.
Shout out to Nyla and Ashley.
Shout out to the director, Jermaine. Yeah. I'm gonna keep this up just in case we have to, run it back. But what did y'all think about that?
Stu, why you always got us watching some shit, man?
Cause man, this is the Who Asked You podcast, unfiltered opinions. You feel me? I gotta stir up some emotion.
Go ahead, Queen.
Kim.
I'm gonna say something so dumb, but you could have at least AliExpress got to be glued that shit. I don't know, man.
What he said? What you say?
Yeah,
Muted?
you know what I'm talking about. You worked at a hair salon before. I mean, a hair, what they call it, a beauty supply. Come on, bro. Got to be glue. Maybe a little bit of fucking styler, the edges. That whatever.
Got to be glue.
The little get the pluck the hairline a little bit.
Look, it's a yellow tube and a black tube you can get.
The yellow one is the best. We all know this one, and I've seen it. You could have at least done that, but anyway.
Toxic. She is toxic, y'all. Toxic.
Just saying.
Haterism 101.
Look good if you're gonna like it. I don't fucking know. But don't be something else just to get a man. That's actually it doesn't have to be weave. It doesn't have to be makeup. People literally change who they are to get somebody. I'm a victim. Don't do that. It's very, very exhausting. That's the correct. It's exhausting to keep up.
It's no reason.
For a while, you're gonna open up to be who you really are. They're gonna be like, I don't remember this, and you will never know. They might like the real you more than the person that you try to be that you thought they would get.
They're always gonna like the real you. People don't realize that.
Right.
Yeah. It just not. Yeah. Like I guess that's a good way of using that analogy along with whatever, but it can be a little deeper.
See,
it's just people literally change everything from the heart inside out to be something. It doesn't even have to be like, it can be anything. Even just think of society. I have to literally pretend to be somebody else just to fit into society that I know that I'm not. I can't be this good college girl that wants to believe in a God that don't exist, going to a sorority, getting a college degree, to work at a job that I can't even be myself in for the rest. I can't do that. That's just how it is in general. So I get that. Right. I went through that like pretty much my school career, for being judged for being myself as a child. And I thought there was something wrong with me when there's really nothing wrong with you. You're just doing you, and you're supposed to fit in society that in like a society like system that isn't even supposed to be here in the first place. So what can go as deep as that? But I'm gonna shut up now. That was a lot.
Yeah, you went ham just now.
Yeah. What I got out of that film is, and actually, because I want to play it back one more time after Monty talked, it was just straight up haterism, and you could see her friend dismantling her confidence throughout each stage of the conversation to where she went drastic and changed her whole look, her whole self. And then the friend was such a hater that then she boosted her after she then just dismantled her whole confidence. And now she a fake version of herself, and the friend knows that she doesn't even look attractive anymore like she was before she convinced her that she wasn't. So that's what I saw. Monty?
Oh, what I saw, I definitely agree with what you said, Stu. Definitely was hating. But it definitely, like, how the women today say, yes, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know why, like, that sounds like hate to me. But the girls be bigging each other up with that shit, and that's the most toxic shit y'all girls can say to each other, because first off, your wig is crooked and you're still saying yes, bitch. First off, your outfit is the worst ever and you're still saying yes, bitch. First off, you got on makeup that is not even your tone and you're still saying yes, bitch. Y'all need to start saying no, bitch. Take that shit the fuck off and go home.
And when there are girls that really do be doing that, we're hating. We're being just not nice or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna say
because we're dismantling their illusion. Y'all girls, y'all, the girl code, all y'all women, sisterhood, y'all all uphold this illusion. If y'all girls said fuck weave, it wouldn't be weave no more. Mm-hmm. But no, someone says yes, bitch, and weaves everywhere. Someone says yes, bitch, to a fake ass, ass everywhere. So once y'all girls start not accepting all the toxic shit you have been accepting, the world will change.
Yeah, she should have had more confidence in herself.
Your protector, who is the black man, the world will change. All that yes, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Before, so what's happening? There was a whole wave of us going natural and it's still going on. That back in 2015, me being 16 years old and seeing a woman with big, like I never thought I would have that hair.
Kim, because you love yourself. These women don't love it, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all are like upholding. They don't want you to love yourself. When the girl is bitching you, it's like, no, don't love yourself. Don't go inside of yourself and shine. Mm-hmm. No, they want you to be dulled down in the illusion, just like them. Going to the club, just like them. Being in another toxic relationship, just like them. So y'all all could be sitting around talking about the same shit, like love and hip hop.
Yep. And complain that the same things are happening. Change something then.
Because it's the same type of energy.
Hair hat off.
that wave cap. that glued on wave cap. All right, I'm about to play it again for the audience, and I'm gonna point out every time I see some haterism in the dancery.
You gotta love each other, man. Stop, but nah, that's hate right there. I hear somebody, that's hate. Shut up.
Yeah, it is.
Girl, that was, oh my goodness. No. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Girl, look at this.
Word, I like her edges. What's wrong with her, man?
Girl, you already know. Yep, that's gonna be a good one too. Look at.
Shout out J King Media ENT.
Oh my God,
that's the director.
So
oh word.
Yep.
Great girl, short film, bro.
Hate.
Tell Shorty she better keep them edges too. They healthy.
Girl, come on now. Why you gotta be so extra? He's a white boy. He's not your type.
Hate again.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Trina, I didn't mean it, okay? I'm sorry.
Still hating.
Yeah, right.
Didn't mean it, okay?
Look, just come out, okay?
I'm just a hater, okay?
All right, you know me, girl. I've been cheating off your homework and all that.
I didn't realize.
I wish I had a Halloween scream. Come on. When she came out the door, man.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize her makeup was lighter. I don't know why. I really didn't.
You gotta match that hair.
See, she looking at her like that because she like, you look crazy.
What?
Hey,
oh
hey,
my God, hey. Gonna love it. Girl, yes, he gonna love it. Take a picture with me.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
Oh my God.
You see that yes bitch mentality?
Girl. And you said he wasn't even gonna like me. Girl, look, I was wrong. All you don't want is think about me.
Man.
Crazy.
Shit crazy.
That's how y'all be in the club all over the place with a bunch of haters.
Shit crazy. Man, shout out to the director and the actors again.
Nyla and Ashley, y'all are beautiful.
Okay,
bro.
Yeah, we're gonna let the credits rock.
Marquise. All right, get them niggas out of here.
So yeah. Yeah. So now that we got all that toxic female toxic shit out the way, and we got the, I ain't gonna bring it up out the way. Now we about to get into the 12 spiritual laws, okay? One moment, please.
What are you talking about?
Yes, we're talking about the 12 spiritual universal laws that govern everything, and I'm going to back them up with scientific facts as well.
This is like the law of attraction, or
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry. So, after I get done explaining the law, the spiritual law, and then I'm going to bring up the scientific evidence, play a video, and then my wonderful, intelligent co-host will give me their opinion on it. So, and of course, y'all in the chat, big ups to y'all, and I want to hear y'all opinions on it too.
Let's do it.
mm-hmm.
Our first spiritual law is the law of divine oneness. Every word, choice, desire, and belief impacts the world as a whole. Right?
That's right.
So I found this little educational video on the grand unified field. And hold on, I'm checking my notes. The grand unified field is when atoms are broken down into quarks and electrons, because those are pure energy. And pure energy has its own intelligence. Everything exists at the same note, aka consciousness or God. Energy is linked, and all energy is affected by other energy. Thoughts create experiences, manifestations happens in the subconscious. So I'm going to share this video to get into a deeper dive of that concept. Please enjoy.
A grand unified theory (GUT) is a model in particle physics in which at high energy, the three gauge interactions of the Standard Model, which define the electromagnetic, weak, and strong interactions or forces, are merged into one single force. This unified interaction is characterized by one larger gauge symmetry and thus several force carriers, but one unified coupling constant. If grand unification is realized in nature, there is the possibility of a grand unification epoch in the early universe in which the fundamental forces are not yet distinct. Models that do not unify all interactions using one simple group as the gauge symmetry, but do so using semi-simple groups, can exhibit similar properties and are sometimes referred to as grand unified theories as well. Unifying gravity with the other three interactions would provide a theory of everything, toe, rather than a gut. Nevertheless, guts are often seen as an intermediate step towards a toe. The novel particles predicted by gut models are expected to have masses around the gut scale, just a few orders of magnitude below the Planck scale, and so will be well beyond the reach of any foreseen particle collider experiments. Therefore, the particles predicted by gut models will be unable to be observed directly, and instead the effects of grand unification might be detected through indirect observations such as proton decay, electric dipole moments of elementary particles, or the properties of neutrinos. Some guts, such as the Buddy-Salah model, predict the existence of magnetic monopoles. As of 2012, all gut models which aim to be completely realistic are quite complicated, even compared to the Standard Model, because they need to introduce additional fields and interactions, or even additional dimensions of space. The main reason for this complexity lies in the difficulty of reproducing the observed Fermion masses and mixing angles. Due to this difficulty, and due to the lack of any observed effect of grand unification so far, there is no generally accepted gut model.
What did y'all think of that? Shout out Space Coop Panda. Make sure to like and subscribe, yo. I appreciate you coming in.
In that space coupe. On you, Queen.
This is on me. I wish there was more. Man, I feel like she would just. This is. This gonna sound weird, but this is kind of new information for me. So that's kind of boggling.
Okay.
Oh, word.
It's always amazing to learn. You know, that's what we here
I
for.
feel like I can't even say anything because this is all. This is new. There's something she said that I'm like, what? And I'm still thinking about it. So low key feel dumb, but it's okay.
Not knowing is not a state of being dumb. Okay.
How would you say?
No.
I said just because you don't know something doesn't make you dumb. It's once you get the information and you ignore it. That's what makes you dumb.
Right.
I'm ignorant of the facts, but yeah, there were just some things that I'm just like, really? I got it. Can we see that again? Listen, I know it was kind of long, but I need to see that again real quick.
I can run it back a little bit. Hold on, let me.
Maybe after y'all's, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Monty.
You just want my opinion on the video?
Yeah, just on the concept of oneness. Period. Like, and Kim, you don't have to talk about the actual video. You can talk about
the principle.
Okay.
I'm well versed in this. I'm well researched in this. I started researching this in like 2014, and me being the man that I am, I've come to the conclusion that that principle is right and exact, and we're showing and proving just by this podcast.
Yeah.
In New York, Kim is banging out in Illinois, and stoodytoogroovey, you out in ATL.
Yeah.
But we're all here on the same vibe, the same frequency, literally at the same time, talking about the same thing.
Right. Exactly. And we have to remember that even as we speak, those are in a sense brain waves, and that's electrical signals being put out. And the fact that everybody, even watching now and will be watching in the future, will be downloading those codes, that shows that the oneness of energy. Because if we weren't able to absorb energy, we wouldn't be able to understand, speech. Even nonverbal communication shows that there is
exactly.
Of divine oneness. I'm gonna read it.
Will say everything to you.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this real quick because you pulled up the comment that said metaphysic, right? Metaphysical or metaphysics.
Yeah.
That's why I understand what you got. This is the first time I heard this, but what she said some things that I'm not aware of. So she's talking about metaphysics. That's why I'm not as educated when it comes to metaphysics. I focus on astrophysics at the moment. I'm not there yet. I'm not in that, like,
Yeah. Well, don't you?
Yeah. No. The reason why I'm taking. Okay, let me break down this concept before we go forward for the audience too. The reason why I'm bringing up the spiritual laws is to show that this is not pseudo science like they try to say.
Pseudo.
The pseudo. Sorry. Yeah. This ain't my language. I speak Ebonics. But anyways, there is scientific evidence for all of the spiritual knowledge that's out there. And because people just worship science so much, I decided when I was studying the 12 spiritual laws, I'm like, I love science anyways. So let me back this up with scientific proofs. But the proof is in the experience.
Right.
People always even like me and Monty, we don't even have to say, like, we'll say the same exact thing, like right at the same moment. And there is no way that those electrical outputs didn't interact with each other. So I just like to use spiritual and science to be well-rounded. So that's why we're doing this today. So we can just run it back later and watch it and study.
To be scientifical. To be scientifical is to be spiritual. It is one. It is literally one. The science can prove the spirit.
Facts. Big facts.
I'm new too. I'm on the astral plane of things. I'm reading this at the moment. So if anybody want to get this shit right here, astrophysics. This is what I'm studying until maybe I'm 5 books in, because I know there's more. I want to at least read 5 books of one subject. I try to do that. 5 books at least about one subject, just so I can get my own information.
That's right. That's how you're able to form an educated guess, as they say.
Right.
You gotta do word.
Right. So our next law, anybody who didn't understand that video, just run it back after we're done, and that's what studying is all about. But our second law is law of vibration. Every particle in the universe is in constant motion and carries energy. Positive and negative energy responds to the frequency, aka vibration, of your mental and physical manifestations via your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Excuse me. Periodic motion is motion that oscillates back and forth like a spring, also known as simple harmonic. Frequency is pitch, wave shape is timbre, amplitude is volume, phase is how low waves interact. Vibration is calculated by how many times an object waves back and forth in 1 second. I.e., if a string vibrates 200 times, then the frequency of the movement is 200 hertz. Frequency and wavelength determines the pitch. Sound travels 343 meters per second. Shorter waves arrive at the ear more frequently than longer and has a higher frequency. Thoughts are considered electromagnetic representations of neural information. So thinking positive has a shorter response time and manifestation than negative thoughts. The higher the frequency, the shorter it takes to manifest. And I have an example of what sound frequencies actually do to water. And as you all may or may not know, we are mostly water beings. So I got something to show you all. And warning, you might want to turn it down. Turn your volume down, because this may... Okay. This is that 440 hertz right here. So the frequency is doing to that water. And I got to pause. This right here, that pattern, I promise you, when I listen to music and I meditate, right, I literally see those patterns in bright lights. Like, and that proves that the 440 hertz of because that's the standard music note, tuning. That shows that is actually affecting you. So, but I'm gonna keep rocking. So actually, this is the sound that we're hearing when we listen to music, even though we can't consciously hear it.
Right. .440 is the devil.
Yeah, that's the devil's interval. So I'm going to skip through. This is 432.
The universal hertz. Yeah.
That's right.
See that sunburst of energy?
Well, ask Michael Jackson. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that looks dope.
And as you see, it's
Are
like
those
getting
hexagons?
louder. Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah.
Y'all go do the research on the hexagon. That's the most naturalist
That's
shape
up close.
that is
You see
formed.
that?
Yeah.
Everything is supposed to be at a flow, not at a stagnant.
Enough of that. I can't take no more. What do you think of that right there?
Now you actually see, just by you giving us that very very good video on sound. That was in water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now 440, which is the devil's interval, when you speak it into water, you know, it's a negative vibration. Now, we being, you know, light beings encased in water, aka our vessel, society pumps negative vibes into, just like into the water. And what you create is nothing but this negative society that we live in. When everybody's being told, fuck you, and fuck you, this is what we are gonna get. Mm-hmm. But because this is the Who Asked You podcast, and we the shit, we're actually switching the frequency, and we're gonna be uplifting. We're not gonna be destroying and, you know, degrading. And it's just the time we start speaking positive into the water. It's time we get back to 4, 3, 2. And like the famous white boy said, all you need is love.
Yeah, Kim, how you feel? How you feeling about that? About vibrations?
Also, I think, you know, us being an uplifting, we do have to tell the truth at the same time. But
you gonna get the truth over here. That's all you gonna get. I'm not gonna, you know, bury you. I'm just giving you knowledge so you can go do better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once you know better, you do better. Now, if you know better, you don't do better. Well,
that's on you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna laugh at you a lot.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Right here, that just shows you what happens to your energy. You know, our frequency can affect you on the physical plane. So whatever you do is going to, you're not supposed to be stagnant at any way.
Think about domestic violence now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you
make sense.
I'm trying to
listen. Yeah, if you listen to angry music all day, more likely you're going to be angry and on edge.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. For no reason.
Yeah.
There's some things that are just as equal when it comes to energy as actually getting physically beaten too.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the science. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the science of it. I really did, or the name, or the whole concept of it. But there are some things out there that are just as equal when it comes to energy and frequency and words and however you want to go with it. That it just says the same as getting beaten.
Yeah, like my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now we're about to go into the third law. It's law of correspondence. Patterns repeat throughout the universe. The concept of as above, so below comes from the notion that the universe works within a set of rules from the microscopic to the macroscopic, i.e. the Vesica Piscis. That is the universal point of birth when consciousness first wanted to have awareness of itself. Thus, anything with the ability to give birth to something contains it. For example, a vagina or an apple. You cut open an apple and you see those two. That's that right. Opening. And I have a video. I have a short. I'm going to show a short little clip of a video.
Yo, your video game is up, bro.
Hey man, this is all night.
See, you got combos and everything.
Man, what is this? The Who Asked You What?
I remember
Pod mother in cash.
research many years ago, and I would love to share that with you. So stay tuned and follow.
Can you turn it up?
The Vesica Pisces. The Vesica Pisces is simply two circles of the same diameter overlapped, creating a form in the middle, a geometric form that is called the Vesica Pisces. But I'm going to explain to you why this form is so important and how it came to creation. So we're going to start with a circle, just a plain circle, a two-dimensional circle. Well, as you can imagine, this two-dimensional circle would be a sphere in 3 dimensions, but we're going to keep it 2D now so we don't get things too complicated. This circle, you can call it either source, God, Om, the one, whatever you want to call it, but I prefer to call it source. Now, this circle, source, let's imagine it's
call it God.
bored and it decides to create something to interact with. It decides to move to the boundary of itself and duplicates itself. Boom, let there be light. The Big Bang starts. Now we start to dive into the world of polarity, because we have 2 circles and not one anymore. One being male and the other female, create an offspring in the middle, which we call the Vesica Pisces. So yes, the Vesica Pisces is the womb of the universe. That's where all creation happens.
I'm gonna chop it off right there.
How much more proof do y'all need to understand that divine femininity is why you're here and not some white man in the sky? I'm just saying. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Because men do not have a womb. I don't care what anybody says.
Not to mention dark matter or black matter, just a scientific word for just saying melanin. So the universe is just a black woman. How much more proof do you need unless you just don't do your research or just don't want to accept the truth? Don't.
Yo, this nigga spitting.
Yeah, he was going in.
No, I was talking about Kim.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't even know
he
doing that.
was going in.
Thank you. It's just that it's so simple. It's not but people are so quick to say, "Oh, life is deep." It's not really that deep. Simple things right there of how we started. And then you just gotta keep. There's so much out there. It's not that crazy. Like it's really not that deep or crazy as it seemed to be. It's just that's just how it is. So just keep going at it. You know. If
but with science.
Yeah.
Everybody fucked up because they think, it's some white dude doing all of this shit.
Yeah. Some people don't really want to say anything because some people even believe that they already have the answer. So they're stubborn to the information.
All facts.
Stubborn and stupidity have the same first 3 letters. Stubborn and stupidity. Our next law is law of attraction. This is like the most popular one everybody talks about. Everybody talks about it. Facts. And law of attraction, like attracts like. If you focus on negativity, it will manifest, and if you focus on positivity, it will manifest. I searched really, really hard to not be corny with my scientific evidence, So I have the Higgs field in which right and left rotating electrons travel through the universe. If the electron has a left rotation, it has a weak hypercharge, which only allows the left rotating electrons feel the weak nuclear force. Electrons aren't allowed to flip from left and right without enhancing or losing its weak hypercharge.
That's right.
Now I will show you a video of that explanation animated.
Yo, shout out to stoodytoogroovey. That boy good.
What is it? And what would the world be like if there were no Higgs boson? Well, then there'd be no world. These particles wouldn't be able to stick together, and they'd just float around aimlessly forever. And where would that leave you? Nowhere. That's where. You wouldn't exist. But let's step back for a minute. Or rather, let's step inward. All objects in the world consist of matter, and all matter is made up of atoms. Remember that atoms themselves are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons, and those particles are made of even smaller subatomic particles, such as quarks. Scientists have created the standard model of particle physics to describe these subatomic particles and how they interact with each other. The standard model is able to be applied to many things, including electricity, magnetism, and radioactivity. But the standard model had a hole in it. Scientists were unable to fully explain how these subatomic particles gained mass. This is where the Higgs field comes in. It is a field of energy that exists throughout all of space, and it is composed of Higgs bosons, which are elementary particles. All subatomic particles pass through and interact with the Higgs field. Some of these particles, like photons, whiz through and barely interact with it, resulting in very small mass. Other particles, like quarks, drag through and interact with the field a lot, which results in a larger mass. With this, the Higgs boson is able to successfully fill in the hole in the standard model. Now, you might be wondering how in the world scientists were able to discover such a thing. In 1964, a group of scientists, including Peter Higgs, proposed the idea of a mechanism that would suggest the existence of the Higgs particle. This idea helped encourage the eventual design and creation of the world-famous Large Hadron Collider, or LHC. The LHC is an enormous ring-shaped machine located in Geneva, Switzerland. It sends beams of charged particles whirling around in opposite directions through the ring, constantly whacking them to make them fly faster and faster until finally, wham! They collide, leaving tracks of subatomic particles that scientists can study. Collisions expose many types of subatomic particles, and on rare occasions, a Higgs boson can be seen. This event finally occurred on July 4th, 2012, and researchers were finally able to put the elusive puzzle piece into place. So what are we supposed
So what do y'all think about that? I know that was a mouthful. That was a lot of...
I love you did it.
That part. I was going to say something else about the term law of attraction. I wanted to say something, but that.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Though.
Please.
I'm just letting you guys know, like, it's completely different. But, I hear a lot of people who are religious, out there talking about the law of attraction because they've been telling me about this kind of stuff. So, or people who own this book. All right. Now, two things. This book is not, I didn't read it all the way, but I pretty much got anybody can tell you this. The reason why people read this book for a whole month and boom, a millionaire or 1,000 or whatever is because it tells nothing about law of attraction. Now, this is what people also don't know. The law of attraction is honestly just a scientific word rich white people made up to say black magic. It's a fact. Law of attraction is just black magic.
Hold on, Kim. Stoody.
Yes.
This nigga spitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Come
just
on, Kim. You got some more?
You want to believe in God, and I mean, I'm not believe in whatever you want, but to people that are really pushy, because I've had family members who are religious, and I know that they don't really agree with what I'm doing now because it's different. But if they want to speak on a law, and I've heard them talk to me because I remember I was being like sad and I'm depressed, and they just mentioned law of attraction, like being in a very high vibration. I'm like, you do realize that's black magic, right? That's just what they called it. And they just do what they take our shit, name it something else, and give it back to us like it's something else.
And let's remember, you guys, don't be spooked out with black magic because in all actuality, the color, the feeling, the look of black is all encompassing. It's all of the colors together. White is actually death.
White is
so
death.
When I hear black magic, I hear life magic.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's only going to benefit black.
Yes, there's nothing evil about black. The universe is black. Is that evil? We're literally in it. Ain't nothing. The only thing that I've seen that people destroy were all whites. Sorry, or just of the descendants of them. So I mean, I don't know what else you want us to say. There's nothing wrong with black, and there never will be.
Black is so beautiful.
Color.
Black is beautiful. Okay, the next law is law of inspired action. This is for all you lazy niggas. Oh, no, just kidding. Law of inspired action. Putting action towards your visualizations help you obtain the desired results. Now, that sounds simple enough, right? And that's like duh. But you know how many people, oh, I want to win the lottery. I want to win the lottery and never go get a ticket. Now, I got some science for that ass too. Friction is the resistance to motion of one object relative to another. It is the electromagnetic attraction between charged particles that's in touching surfaces. According to Newton's law of motion, force is a vector that causes an object with mass to accelerate. The first law is an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. An object's velocity will only remain constant in the absence of forces, or if equal forces cancel each other out. That's known as equilibrium. Thus, if you have a goal without applying force, aka actions towards it, the desired results will stay the same. You will never be able to achieve your desired results because there is no force, there's no action. Now, I have a video, I have another video, and this will be short, and then we can get into it.
This nigga.
What did y'all think of that?
What that he was
I have to put that up right there. Yeah, because that's true.
An apple.
Well, no, about the concept of applying force, aka applying action to your manifestations, dreams, thoughts, whatever, however you want to look at it.
Right. And you know, everything starts in the mind first, and innately we all, you know, we all are dreamers and want to do this and want to do that. But if you don't, you know, like our ancestors put the left foot forward, you're not going to be able to walk towards whatever that is that you're trying to, you know, obtain. You got to put the thought into action, literally. You got to walk towards what your goal would be. And that's this, you know, taking steps on whatever it is. You got to take the steps. If you don't take the steps, just going to be standing there looking stupid while everybody else is taking their steps and, you know, ascending.
Kim, what do you think?
Okay. A part of me don't want to say much because I'm guilty. I'm one of those people that just dream all the time, but
procrastinating.
Yeah, I'm a big procrastinator. If you're a Libra Mars, we're the biggest procrastinators out there. We want it, but we just don't, know where to start, blah blah blah. Like we have our excuses, but sometimes there really isn't one. But I'm one of this is one of those laws that can be. It's not difficult, especially when you don't live like where you can start. But man,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta take a lot of courage and bravery, however you want to, call it, to really get up and do it. So you just gotta get up. There's no other way or shortcut. And that's what we gotta understand. I'm guilty of it because I wish there was, but I know where there's not. So yeah, I agree with that. I can't say anything because I understand that it's true. You have to just get up and do it. It starts with the mind, but you got to get there to do it. Nothing is like if you like this mindset. It's all you already have it. You can act as if you already have it. You know, like. Let me just get an example out there. I want a Ferrari or whatever. I really don't give a fuck about car. I don't care. I just thought of something, but you know, if you really think about it, you pretty much already do have it. It's possible. And the more you tap into a different like in your brain, when you start saying, you know what, I have this already, this is mine, this is what my Ferrari looks like. I love the compliment. I like you can speak it as if you already have it, and it can come to you, but you can't not do anything at the same time. So there's ways for things to come at a quicker pace if you want it, if you're an impatient person, but you still got to get out there and get it somehow. If nothing is, it's all in the work, honestly. But that's pretty much like a little bit of hope for people that just want to
Kim,
go.
you on a roll tonight?
Yeah, she doing her thing. The only thing I want to add to that is just the fact that you, in manifestation, especially, you have to first believe that it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
You can say you want something all day, but if you don't feel like you deserve it, and if you don't feel like you can't, you're not going to do it or get it, you're never going to. There's going to be obstacles that pop up on your journey on getting what you want because you truly either don't really want it or you don't feel like you deserve it or can't have it. So
that drive has to be there.
That be within you.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
You can't be waiting for nobody else to put that fire under your ass, man. It's got to be you.
Facts.
On number 5?
Yes, sir. We halfway there. Law.
You got more videos?
Yeah, come on now.
That boy on fire.
Podcast. Come on now, I got you. The next law is law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Energy is in constant flux. No state of positive or negative energy is infinite because situations, thoughts, and feelings can change your reality. Thus, all feelings, state of mind, and situations are finite.
That's right.
And my example that I'm going to give is wait a minute, we got to give respect where respect is due.
That's right.
Water will always be water, yet it will be in different states: liquid, gas, and solid. At its base level, H2O can be wet, steam, or ice, but its properties remains as 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen. And I'm going to show you guys this video. This actually, this is amazing. I was really excited to watch this the first time I saw it.
Yeah, wasn't we talking about this?
Yes, sir.
Was wet.
Is water wet? Yeah.
My mind's still boggled, low key.
All right, let's talk about it. Hold up.
Can y'all hear?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna let it rock because I don't think it has any sound anyway. And there's no talking in the video. So. Now you're gonna see all 3 states at once.
Yeah, that's dope.
But as y'all can see, it's still water. It hasn't changed. So energy,
right? It's still water.
Energy is still energy. It's still water.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fire, right?
Yo.
Yo.
It was melting and freezing
at the same time.
Perpetual flow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Stu.
Hey, I do this.
Stu, I see you, Stu.
Thank you. No, what did y'all think of that though? The whole concept of energy, no matter what state you're in, it's still energy and everything is finite. Okay. As far as
so
states go.
Big cat.
Basically, I can be a negative person, but I'm in a group of other people who are positive. They can just change me in a positive state if it's. Is that what they're saying? I just had to put it in a simple way because I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of confusing.
Okay, what is saying is you have to understand that whether you're in a positive state or a negative state, that is going to change. And there is the only constant is that there's energy. You will always feel positive energy and you will always feel negative energy. So instead of thinking like, oh, my life sucks, it's just no, you're in a period where that negative energy is surrounding you and you have to do something to change your environment, to change your state. Because only you can change your state of mind. As you saw, the water was boiling, steaming, and freezing at the same time, but it was all water. So you're still going to be an energy being. You're still going to be here. So no matter what state you are in, not only is that comfort in knowing that your situation will never be like you won't always be sad is what I'm trying to say. But you also need to know that you're not always going to be happy. And once you understand that, you can learn the balance of life because it's going to happen. You're not always going to be happy or sad. That's
Monty. Has a song he made back in the day. It's called "Be Like Water, My Friend," and it's facts because as we just seen each state, and now that it made me think like, especially transmuting energy, because since we're going from water, liquid to gas, and being a solid and all of that. Now I want to think like. I know it's a balance, but is gas like more positive? Is solid more negative? You dig what I'm saying? Because remember, we are water as well. So we go through those phases too. Especially within, the seasons changing. So, should we be in a gas state?
Yeah, and then look, you gotta look at it that way. If we're gonna look at it in that perspective, what is positive and negative? Because depending on your perspective and what you're going through, that is going to, yeah.
That okay? Yeah, I'm not at that one. I was like, what is it really saying? Because it's kind of hard. Yeah, sorry, my.
Yeah.
Man, this you've been on a roll, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I put my thought into it because I believe that people need information, and not only is this a positive look for Black people as a whole, but it shows unity and the fact that we have intelligence and we can put 2 and 2 together. So let's just
fuck all that. We made 2 and 2, nigga.
Facts.
In and out. My brother keeps coming in. I don't have a lock on my door. I'm not privileged like that.
It's okay.
It's
So,
fine.
and
It's
I have
fine.
a
Our
little
next
cousin.
law. No, you're all right. Our next law is law of cause and effect. All actions have an equal reaction. Okay. That's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Y'all know I have a video, but before I play the video, let me explain Newton's. Once again, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Two forces touching is called constant interaction. When you sit down, gravity pulls you towards the chair, while there is a force pushing upwards from the chair. As the two forces meet, you feel the sensation of sitting, but the forces between you and the chair is equal to each other. In that sense, the choices that you make in life determine the force of nature that interacts with you. Referring back to the law of vibration, negative energy has a longer wave than positive energy. So maybe that's why it takes you longer to reciprocate back the negative energy that you put out. AKA what people call karma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really believe in karma or anything. Whatever you like, huh? It's just a small little cause and like no matter what you do, there's gonna be something to it, you know, like
but
it's kind of hard to explain, honestly.
It's like because karma is to me an umbrella term for the science that whatever you put out, it's going to come back. It does not matter. Like it's going to be reciprocated.
Yeah.
So
it's just the way the universe works.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say, because like, you know, like it's just an umbrella word for what it really is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, nobody really understands it, but they experienced it before, but they don't really know.
Right. It's like a ripple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was gonna show another video, but I'm gonna run through a couple of these fast. We're just gonna go with the explanation. We have law of compensation. You receive what you put out. That's easy. We know that.
But in this world right now,
yeah,
a lot of people are being used and abused.
Facts.
And they're not getting what they put out. Word.
Yep. Ions can either be negatively charged, having more electrons than protons, or positively charged with more protons than electrons. Yep. Atoms are neutral. You are the atom, or atom in a biblical sense. If you do harmful things to yourself and others, you will receive harm, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Law of relativity. Everything is neutral when seen by itself. Without comparisons, there will be no way to ascertain whether something is good or bad. Right?
Facts.
Neutrons have no net electric charge and non-zero magnetic motion. More importantly, neutrons cannot directly initiate ionization. They only can ionize matter indirectly. Ionization is a process of an atom or molecule acquiring a negative or positive charge by gaining or losing electrons. Thus, without outside forces, you would not be able to compare. You are in that sense, you are the neutron. You are neutral until you look at somebody else's, until you're using somebody else's situation to compare, you would not know whether you're in a good or bad state or not. So that law is pretty much saying like mind your business.
Hold on. So is that why like slavery was so long? They didn't know they were in a bad state.
Facts. Facts.
Maybe, huh?
Maybe. There was some mind control and some type of, you know, they did everything all the way into doing things to, you know, to get into our genetics. Like there are things that we don't even know that we're doing that came from slavery. Remember the hush puppy little situation?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was, like whenever, like when black people tell a joke and we laugh and then we separate, you know, back in our descendants, you know, we'll be joking and laughing, but if we laugh too hard, or too loud, Master could hear, so we separate.
Yeah.
Facts. Big facts.
You guys seen Django?
And no, but real life though, I love that you said that, Kim, because that's one of the reasons why I hated working at a factory, because it's literally plants are the new plantation. Whenever we're talking in a group, they're like, all right, break it up. And it's like, dog, we not kids and we not your motherfucking property. Like,
bro, they scared of the revolution. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Word.
Yeah, honestly, there's so many things, so many terms. We all know, like the whole. Oh wait, I want to give her a little. I seen that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Just did so many things, man. Like that's when stuff like that is what made me realize that it's much deeper. Because how in the hell could we carry on some shit like that for so long?
Remember in Django when Samuel Jackson was like, "Who's this nigga up on this man?"
Yeah.
They don't want a dude in a position of power. That all the other slaves, remember how the slaves was looking at this nigga like, who is this?
Like, who is this nigga? Yeah. And he said, "Don't be looking at me, boy." He had to assert that he was different.
Your mind.
Yeah.
If you're a slave, I could be up on that horse because I see a black man on that horse. And they don't want that thought. They don't want that thought.
Man started crying and shit when Master was dead. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, bruh.
The next law is law of polarity. Everything has an opposite. What is bad for you helps you understand what is actually good.
I can dig it.
And we're going to talk about that moisture thing. Dry is the absence of moisture, and wet is the abundance of moisture. So
water's wet.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know any other better way to explain that law right there. The next law is law of rhythm, aka the law of perpetual motion. All things come in cycles. Things will not always be good or bad. Life goes in stages. And I actually I have to show this video because I want y'all to talk about that while I pull up this video real quick.
Yeah. You're right, Stoody.
Not sure what to say on that one. I need the video myself. I'm a visual person. I'm sorry. I need to see.
Yo, Kim, come on, man.
Oh my god.
It can't be funny.
Hold on.
He's been on a roll tonight. She said, I might need that.
Are you doing this because we're polarities? Come on.
Polarities.
We are.
Okay, check me out. Now, do the trees complain when the leaves fall off and grow back?
Hold on, Stu Lou. Hold on, Stu.
She's breathing and exhaling like she should be.
And we watch this change every single year.
Back.
Let me run that back one more time.
That was a profound 40 seconds, brother.
Hey, life changing.
Changed my life.
Hey, China, you're going to have to run it back. We went through a lot of laws. If nature can abide by the rules, why can't we? Why do we have to try to control nature?
They go against it.
Great point, bro.
Like we can,
Said it. You can't say it no better than that.
but we are nature, so it's impossible regardless.
Which means we didn't come here with a book of instructions called the Bible.
Facts. And I have some more scientific explanation. According to time translation symmetry, time has no effect on physical laws, and the same laws of nature known today were the same in the past and will be in the future. Thus, as seasons go by and come back around, so will your life experiences. This also gives confirmation that energy never dies.
Ever. It
Ever.
keeps growing and it keeps expanding like it should be. There's no such thing as death. So
Facts. Energy never dies. And our last but not least law, universal law, is law of gender. Okay? Law of gender. Two major types of energy, feminine and masculine, anima and animus, yin and yang. Balance is a must. Unbalanced forces, okay, change the motion of an object. For example, if you push against an object with unmet force, you are likely to overexert energy and fall over. Mm-hmm. Now, we can use that concept of falling over in life a lot of ways, i.e., sexually falling over. The homosexual community, in my humble opinion, over-exaggerate feminine and masculine energy. When someone female is a stud, she overacts like a male. It's an exaggeration of masculine energy. That's when a male does his thing, he overacts feminine because you're overexerting energy. There is no balance.
Preach, brother.
I was gonna say this. I completely forgot what I said until we talked about this. I'm glad we did. About the whole what we said about the whole Marvel superhero thing. This is my pet peeve when it comes to the spiritual community or the astrology community, however you want to call it, about people who are of the LGBTQ that's in the spiritual community. It personally, in my opinion, is a pet peeve when people say that they understand both genders. You can't do that. You can't be both. You got to be one or the other. That's just me though. And I've always considered myself as a very masculine girl because I'm a tomboy. I can get that. But I would never in my entire life ever say that I understand being a male. I will never understand what it's going to be like to be a male. I can't understand both genders. You just can't do that. So it doesn't make any sense when people say we understand both frequencies of masculine. No, if you're talking about literal or any type of thing, you never would. Even as a tomboy, I can't say that.
Because can I add on to that before Monty goes? Yeah. That's because we as energy beings can tap into the frequency. Mm-hmm. I am very empathic. Okay. Mm-hmm. I feel emotions, and emotions having empathy is a very feminine aspect. It's a very feminine energy, but that does not mean that I have to be attracted to the same sex. Like, people need to understand there are some girls that I know that are buff but can be super cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll fuck you up. They'll fuck you up and make you feel like a king at the same time. I mean but that doesn't mean that they have to like girls. Just because they have masculine traits, that does not make them homosexual.
And I'm gonna go after Monty for what you said. I'm gonna let her get his word in. Okay, I was gonna say that I was almost one of those people. Like, I was almost like this is from me being uneducated, but I was almost pansexual because people were aware that I tapped into a lot of masculine things, And I was just like that kind of person. And plus, I was just raised in a household where every time I bring a friend or I say, "Hey, I'm bringing a friend," they'd be like, "Oh, are they black or like?" I was with those kind of family. I'm like, why does it matter? Like, we're all one, and like basically, instead of doing my research, I talk to people, and they say, "You sound like a pansexual." I'm like, okay, I guess that's what I am. But like, I'm not really attracted. I'm not attracted to girls like that. It's just the definition itself made it seem like I know that I can appreciate a woman's body and her femininity, but that doesn't mean that I want to, be with her.
Right.
And as deep as it was, it really wasn't. It was just me being appreciative of a girl that was just so feminine, and there was something about her energy, her aura, that I just really I wanted to be around her for some reason so strongly.
Right.
But we mistaken that for some type of
love thing.
Yeah, but it's not. It was just I loved being around her,
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm attracted to, the vibe, not the literal person.
I didn't want to really be with her, like in the bedroom kind of way. I didn't know. I don't even think, now thinking about it, I don't think I would do that. I don't think so. And people like, okay, Studi might get me, but I am an actress. Yes, I've kissed a girl before, but that was because I'm acting. But I'm not. But I understand in my head and in my heart that I was just acting. So I can understand why he feels like, nah, no, like people will have that idea, like, oh, so it was easy for you to kiss a girl before. I mean, you couldn't. No, I was just acting. So it's not as deep as people should make it seem like. It's just not. Like, we really, like, I'm still learning myself. I'm surprised I'm even saying some shit right now.
But Kim, you're a girl though, right?
Huh?
You're a girl?
I'm a female.
You identify as a girl.
I am yes. Yeah. I have a vagina and I am very proud.
Yeah.
I do not like periods, but I'm glad I had them. I have a gift. I was literally gifted to be a black one. I'm literally the universe.
And they want you to give that up.
And I'm not going to. We literally have girls being missing because this is one thing about transsexuality. Like, yes, I don't care what you do, but this is a reason why women like me are going missing. They want my uterus for some reason.
To give to the fake man, the fake girl. Yeah. They're gonna give the real girl's uterus to the fake girl.
And it's just like that's very scary that I can't even walk outside, me being a threat, simply because I am who I'm supposed to be in nature. Because I have like this gift to bring life. I literally have heaven in between my legs right now, but I can't. But that's a threat now. And
it is. Yeah, what? That's why they don't want nobody to identify with a gender, because if you identify with being a black woman, you might as well say God. And they don't want you to say that. So they want, the masculine to mix with the feminine and the feminine to mix with the masculine. So everyone's in one cup. You can't spot nobody. You know what I'm saying? And when you can't do that, everyone gets gulped.
And I agree with M. Davis. Like, you should be able to be a man and still compliment a guy without being called gay. Why can't you appreciate your own brother? That makes no sense. I hate that. I do.
Because we don't love ourselves, and we look at each other as threats and competition at all times. If I'm giving a compliment to someone, that means I might be giving them a tool to go against me. I'm bigging them up. They might could use that against me. So people, they keep all that fuck shit with them. You know what I'm saying? They don't ever want to. Like I said, we trying to uplift, man. It's enough destroying. It's enough destroying.
It just like, it shouldn't have to be so hard to understand what's going on. It's just that shouldn't have to be a problem at all. And that's one of the reasons why human trafficking is happening. I'm looking at the chat, so I'm just going by what they're saying so I can keep it rolling. But that's just one of many reasons. They've been doing this for damn near 2,000 years.
It's a law. It's a universal law of gender. This is a universal law. and they still trying to go against it.
You can't do like you can't get up. Listen, I could understand niggas just going at it and being stupid, and I can understand that ignorance because people just want to say stuff, but we're going by what nature says. That is the only right way. You can't just do whatever you want. There's no chaos does not come order. It does not come order. That's stupid to even think about that. And that's what they're trying to push right now in the media, and they try to clean it. Anything that is pushed, especially towards children, that's something you gotta be careful of. That's what you gotta think about. If it's not, and it's something that you're like, that like they're keeping away from us, if it's demonized for a reason, you might want to look up into that. You might want to do that instead. You just gotta you just gotta really pay attention. It's a lot, and it can be exhausting, but you gotta do it if you wanna be free. In my General Seti voice, I'm not gonna yell, not gonna be like him. But if you wanna be free, that's what you gotta do. You gotta go against the norms. You gotta go against what everyone is saying to
change. Period.
Yeah. You gotta be be a complete 180 to be the best light being you could possibly be to get back to the creator, which is you, because you are just an extension of the creator. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like
Kim, what got into you?
I'm just
you felt like expressing yourself tonight.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just speaking on it. This is actual topics I know that I could talk about.
Nah, we need that perspective, Queen, for real, and you killing it right now. Word, we need your perspective is the most important. I hope you realize that, because you're the only one that can make the change. You're the one, the woman, the queen. Like I say all the time, we are of a matriarchal system. The queen runs things. And earlier when Studi was showing the video of the sound, and I was saying like there's those hexagon shapes. Naturally bees create a hexagon within the beehive. The honeycomb and everything, that's a hexagon. Yeah. But I'm bringing up bees because a bee is a matriarch society.
Yep,
all the queen bees that you see out and about, those aren't men. Those are women. In the bees matriarchal system, all a man does, he's called a drone. You're there to reproduce and die.
And that's just, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I tried to say that to some of my male friends before, because that's just how it goes. And I'm being called, what do you call it? I don't know, some kind of girl. I don't know what they try to say.
Because they're coming from the patriarchal.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It sounds like the man doesn't have any rights.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
But all in all, you do have rights, and you do have a purpose.
Yeah. And if we want to go back to the bee thing, there was actually a post there, a swarm of bees covered an entire person's car simply because the queen bee was trapped in it. They've covered it. They covered it. If I have it on my phone, I think I do. I don't know if I want to. It's probably in my Twitter somewhere, but I retweeted it.
That's natural. That is natural. That's right. You protect the queen at all costs. But within the Black community, we exploit our queens. We give our queens away. We let them go and multiply and be fruitful with other cultures. And at this point, it's just disgusting. It's really disgusting.
Yeah.
And this is why we're in the state that we're in, because the Black woman don't respect the Black man, and the Black man don't respect the Black woman.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, honestly, it's just like I keep saying like a lot because I'm trying to think. I'm sorry if that's unprofessional to the chat. I don't know, but what was I gonna say? I was just gonna mention, you know, we just gotta we really just need to educate ourselves a little bit more. And if we gotta go, we in order to get to where we need to be, we have to go against what's deemed normal. It is okay to be not even different. If
Yeah, because what they're deeming normal is the fuck shit.
you're just being normal if you're considered different around here. You're just a normal person. All these other niggas are just stupid, okay?
Facts.
All I gotta say about it. And they don't want to, they don't listen, whatever the hell they got in they're brain dead. They're brain dead. And I don't care. Low vibrational. I blame the meat that they're eating. You know? I don't fucking know.
Facts.
Whatever it is, man, go out. You gotta, like, seriously. I don't see a lot of niggas outside. I know why. I mean, I can understand some things. Police out here, blah blah blah, whatever. It's crazy out here. But if you're where I'm at, ain't no reason for us to not be outside, man. I'm gonna say this right now. That sun can do something to you. I went straight fruits, vegetables, and water for a whole 3 months. Meditated under the sun. I even looked at the sun. That sun, you can look at the sun. If you have bad vision, sorry, I don't. I'm just using these because, long story short, Mercury retrograde. But that sun right there is information. Use it. That is the father right there.
Use it.
The mother go to the moon. The moon is very powerful. The crystals, in my opinion, and stones are more powerful when it comes to like getting information. The moon is very, very good. Like when it comes to, you know, what messages am I getting? If you want like actual information and like you want to seek like knowledge, the sun is there. It's just I'm going crazy. I mean, I'm just.
Hold on. Speaking of crystal, do you have a smoky quartz over there?
Is this what it's called?
What you got? What you got?
I got it as a gift. I haven't looked it up.
Ooh.
It's like a black, but almost like a purple, like a very deep purple.
Well, you know, this week on the Who Asked You podcast, the crystal of the week, as I share my screen, is
China. My father was my best friend. R.I.P. to him, but he was my best friend. I have him right here next to me. I put, hold on, let me show you. I put, because they're across. I didn't want to cross, but everybody got across instead. I think I lost them. Man, where did I put that man? I'm upset now because I just had him in my hand. Here he is. I have him right here next to here. So he's here, you know, and I've always he just gave me, you know, that drive, you know, that to want to be, you know, I know that I'm highly emotional. I'm a female, of course, so it's that's understandable, but I do know that I have that drive and that power as a female because he let me know every day. He will always use like women, and he knew that frequency to make me want to be a go-getter. He said, look at this woman, look into her life, and, you know, look at her lifestyle, look what she does, like, look at this divine femininity that he would do that to motivate me. So, now mind you, he was not, I will consider him an indigo, but he was doing it in the wrong way. You know, he was but I'm kind of still grateful no matter what. But you know, but he had a big legacy, all 20 of us. I'm just saying, big family right there.
Sheesh.
So, maybe it's less than that, but I'm saying 20 because, man. But my brothers taught me how to fight. You know, I lost a little bit, but back then I lifted. I like to weight lift to get to, I
get at your brothers. You was trying to get your weight up.
I guess. But I understand. I'm looking at the chat so I can keep it going. I don't want, because I know it's not here. I'm just.
We good. I'm gonna play a commercial right now.
Okay.
Yeah. we got commercials too. You know, black folks do be making their own commercials and shit with their own products and shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that what we doing, Kiki? Is that what we doing, Kiki?
Whatever we have, we can put it out there for you. We're here to support no matter what.
How about some water? Let's do some water.
I don't have any right now.
Repping that montage by Monty.
Pull up that.
Peace, family. This the God, man.
I think it's me.
Repping that montage by Monty. Y'all know the vibe. And this is Elevate 8 Health, naturally bottled alkaline spring water. Black owned, black grown, but for every home. An alkaline diet is essential for your health today and for the future. All I can say is stay thirsty, my friend.
Yo, the retrograde really acting up, huh?
I agree, China. My father was the same way. He wanted me to be an independent young woman. So.
Kim, was you gonna do the tarot cards? Kim.
Once I'm on the.
Music then. The studio on a smoke break? What happened, Stu? Sorry, our main host had to run to the bathroom, I guess. I don't know.
All right. So let me do this real quick. Hold up.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so he's currently having some difficulties with his computer, so he apologizes in advance. But we're gonna keep it going. We have I think we do have some more commercials, but we have one music video we wanted to feature. Yeah, I muted myself. I'm sorry. He wanted to feature. We're gonna go ahead and just keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, I don't. That's just what I say whenever I was in tech. Like, we're not tarot. I don't know if I.
You should pull some cards.
I already did. I did that. Like, I actually pulled the cards 2 hours ago.
So pull them now.
I will. I don't know if he got. No, you don't know how to do it. I don't think. Okay. Well, yes, you did hear tarot. I'm gonna do it this time. But usually, I'll wait till the very end.
Yes.
Yeah, I wait to the very end. They're not going to do that. I'm going to keep you guys waiting. So my banner will come up because he's not here, but this segment is called Esoteric by KimRGou.
Kim Bogington.
So I'm gonna start. I have what do I have? I have 8 tarot cards, and I have 6 oracle that I want us to start. So what I have first, let me see. Let me get this out of the way. What the heck? Now, let me get this organized. So first off, we have. I can't even read. What in the world? Okay, it's dark. I'm sorry. We have the 6 of Cups. That. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Last time it was on the negative side. I'm not gonna lie, but this is very positive. We have the Lovers.
Ooh, nice.
Then we have the Knave of Cups. I mean the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry. We have the what does that say? The 7 of Cups.
Oh, the 7.
And then we have the Temperance.
Right.
So I had to write this down. I'm not gonna lie. This is what I'm not gonna. I was confused because this is like, what is this like a love story going? Because when I do tarot, this is for everybody, you know. So basically, what I've gotten is that positive recovery. I wrote everything down just so I remember. This was 2 hours ago when I draw these, and I just like to get them over with earlier. But what I got from it, I wrote these down. There's it may have something to do with either maybe somebody you do love or maybe a profession, something that you just gotta. It's in between, like a decision you have to make between some type of love or maybe a profession that you have, predictions that may not last, but they won't last unless you want to work. If you want them to work, some type of recovery. I want to put this out there because I got I want to focus on the Temperance because it is about love. The Cups is about love, and it's a very, very positive. It's a very positive. Like Cups is it's a heartwarming thing. So but when it comes to my the Wild Unknown, I have the 8 of Cups. Come on now. And then you have the Mother of Wands, which is all positive again.
Bow, bow, bow.
Basically, what I've gotten is that when it comes to the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Cups actually is, I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. As you can see, the glasses are broken. So whatever that's in your spiritual, it's messing with you in the physical, and it's like a stagnated type of state. So basically, what I've been, the Hermit and the Mother of Wands. When I think of the Mother in general, I think of trying to nurture yourself. Basically, mothers are nurturing. The Hermit, meditation, wisdom. Whatever. Just take a day or a week to go to some type of a 10-day retreat or something if you need to. If there's like if there's some type of decision that you got to make that really needs to clear your mind, or if it's about a profession, you need to take a break from it or something. Then you don't even have to go to a retreat. Take an hour of meditation and cleanse your aura if you need to, because this is what I'm getting the strongest energy from. Somebody asked, I'm gonna say that in the very end. But if you need a day off or two or something to make sure your physical isn't messing with you from your environment or your whatever's going on and your outside of life, because whatever's happening up here is going to stagnate up here. Make sure you're working on yourself from the inside out. You don't have to worry about what's outside. Whatever's inside is going to do great on the outside, and that's all you have to worry about. Now, where is here we go. So the Moonology oracle, whatever it is, it could be about self-esteem or anything, because like I said, it's a profession. Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. Okay, you can even use that to say that when the moon is in Virgo, say that any time of this year or every time you come by it, say that over and over again, or just say it every day. If you don't, use that. Where's that card at? I was gonna say about the 8 of. If you're going through this and you're just gonna stay at the same stagnated state, nothing will come of the situation. Light of course of the moon. You gotta work on yourself. Okay, take some time if you need to. If you're fine, you're fine. Still meditate anyway, just so you're okay. The Mercury retrograde is here, so it's gonna do that. All the old energies came back. It can mess you up. And don't let any kind of pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. If you just don't be afraid to admit that there's something wrong at all. If something's wrong, just go ahead and say it if you need to. Go ahead and acknowledge it's okay to acknowledge that you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to acknowledge that something is wrong. You just gotta, whatever, it's gonna crumble. What are you clinging on to? What energy that's keeping you from being so egotistical, so you're not taking care of yourself, and whatever's happening in the outside, your environment, whatever it is making you, out of place. And whatever that like, and listen, it's there, and I know it's there. Whoever's listening, that niggle, will trust it. What is it trying to tell you? That little feeling of like that like that feeling that something's wrong. Acknowledge it. I'm sorry. That was backwards. What is it trying to tell you? Trust that feeling. It's not weird. It's not. It shouldn't be an out of place. If you're out of place, maybe you should look into it. Maybe that's a sign. Go ahead and listen to it. And then you have Mintakin, longing from home, belonging the original light workers. This is your job anyways. This right here just say, hey, you're supposed to be taking care of yourself anyways. What are you doing? Like, a light worker, you're supposed to be, do whatever you gotta do, but don't be so egotistical, or don't ignore it. Don't mind you, the hermit is a good thing. It is a good thing, but he's still hiding in the shell. But the light is still up there. It's still peeking. But if you're not going to acknowledge that light, you're not going to acknowledge that knowledge, nothing will come in the situation. Acknowledge just whatever you need. Just go ahead and get it done, get it over with. Don't just sit there and let something take over you. Because this is a very positive deck. Everything was nothing of cups is love. So whatever that feeling you need, that to acknowledge, you might need to acknowledge. Just go ahead and do what you gotta do. I keep saying the same thing over and over again.
Go and do what you gotta do. You gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do.
In the spiritual, so everything else fine in the physical. Whatever's up here, you gotta fix, and you don't have to worry about it because it's fine. Unless it's that bad, but just go ahead and trust that feeling that you might need to take a break. You might need to cut somebody off. You might have to do something or something. It could, like I said, mention a profession. It may be a job. I don't know. Maybe a job. Like you might need something new. Take some time off of work. Anything that you got to do to get to be healthy. So that's all I got. So, yeah.
Awesome. That was great.
Wow, Kim. She's
the truth at what she do.
I gotta write everything down because I was like, "What is happening here?" When it comes to love, whenever it comes to like any type of, it could be positive, and then boom, something's happening. I'm like, okay, let me get my pen and paper. Let me see if let me just go ahead and see what she's saying, just so I'm not like bringing out the wrong. I want everybody to get the best message they possibly can. This is the universe we're talking about. I'm the messenger. I'm not gonna fuck up the message for my woman. I'm just saying.
Ooh. She got y'all back. The goddess got y'all back. Speaking of negative.
Yes, Stu. In your absence, I had did the Smoky Quartz crystal of the week.
Good.
Yeah,
perfect.
In your absence, just in case you was
amazing. Here's one in the
flesh,
in the physical. Yeah, all that. Okay. Oh snap! All right. Can we tell them a little bit? Because I know everybody getting tired. I appreciate everybody rocking.
Word. Appreciate all y'all.
Can we tell them a little bit about our merchandise.
Oh yeah, we got coming up soon. You can pre-order the podcast. We got merch coming. Who asked you podcast hoodies, tees, mugs, sweat bands, wristbands, socks,
fanny pack coming.
Who asked you all around?
Yeah. So right now we're getting the orders of hoodies. So the standard colors are going to be black and white, but just for a little bit extra, just $5 more, you can get any color. Like if you want to represent your favorite chakra or anything like that. You just rock with us. They are $25, $5 with the extra. Yeah. So hit us up on IG, on Instagram, and we can get that popping. Let me get them.
Davis, I see you, bro.
Yeah, there go our cash apps. So write them down for your orders. And then if y'all want to follow us, hit us up. Be the party people and build rapport. You know what I'm saying? Here go our Instagram. We appreciate y'all so much. Y'all been rocking with us for a little while now. It's episode 5, second season, and we're just gonna have more and more fun. Before we close out, we're gonna play this song by Brendan Powers. But while I bring that up, is there anything you guys would like to say to the audience?
You first, Queen.
Okay, well, to people that is in the chat, I do general readings and birth chart readings as well. My Instagram is down there, so you'll see it. But I do like to do birth charts and general readings, but that's all I do for now. If you want a message, I just Oracle. I do sell. I do charge and everything. Okay, so
Oh yeah, you charge.
For charging, I would do that. I'm not like an overly expensive person, but when it comes to certain levels, when I do readings, I mostly just do purpose readings, or I like to compare, some things. So my Instagram is down. Whatever you need me to do from my, list of what I do, of course, my profession, feel free to do that. I do like to. This is literally what I love to do. It's my life. This is my life. So I have it's there. It's there. The Instagram's there. Kiki Akhenaten on Instagram. If you can't find me, you might not be able to spell it, but also try to look up Phantasmagorical, because I know people can be confused, but it's PHANTASMORA, Phantasmagora. Wait, I fucked it up. I'm trying to be fast. I don't want to keep, I gotta. You want to hold on? Put this in the chat, student, because I know you can. I'm gonna spell it out there. Because
you're in good hands, like Allstate. Hold on, let me.
Can't find Kiki Akhenaten. Find Phantasmagorical. If Studi can do it, he'll put it in the chat somewhere, and I will do it. I will absolutely love to do it for you. I really do love this. It's pretty much my dream to be a healer. That's my purpose. It says in my chart that I'm a healer. I'm supposed to be doing this anyways. Sound healing is also what I love to do. I have a bowl right next to me. That's just what I do. So
let's see the bowl. I want to see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the bowl. I like to do sound healings. And this is I love this. So this is just what I do.
You nice.
It's a good way to go to bed.
It really is. It's like a good cleanse. It's like a gateway for me to. I can use it for anything. Every single time I pick up a new deck, I ring and I I'm letting the universe. That's like my little call to the universe. Like, hey, are you listening? Like, I'm here. Can you hear me? Like, I do. That's what I use it for too sometimes. So.
You're pretty metaphysical, Kiki Akhenaten.
That is. I didn't know that was metaphysical. Hey, I was just doing it.
Yeah, when you start talking to the universe and calling upon it, that's metaphysical.
Yeah. Okay. There it is. Boom. Okay.
Thank you. Because it can be, some people really can't find me from those 2 words, but that's my other favorite word. So
yeah, the party is definitely on IG. You can get the new information first. You can hear. By the way, I'm a producer. I make original beats, and across all genres, hip hop, R&B, pop, rock, whatever you need, holla at me. They only $25 leases, for the low. So hit me up, stoodytoogroovey. But yeah, if you follow us on IG, you really get the content quicker. You know when we're popping on. You know what we're doing faster. So please, friend all of us, and we always friend back. So,
can I just say this? Tonight's tone that everyone is hearing is at the 639 hertz, and it is a miracle tone that promotes pure positive love energy. So while you guys have been watching us and commenting, subconsciously we have been sending you love vibes and healing vibes.
Yes.
So that's what you will be getting every time you are on this podcast. You will get a different frequency. You will get something that you definitely need. We're giving you a spiritual army. Put it that way.
Yes.
The subconscious will be healthy. Put it that way.
Ascending the mind and the intellect.
That's right. You see, we was all calm and joking and loving.
Yeah, a family atmosphere.
Yeah,
a family atmosphere for sure. What'd you say, Em? I just started IG. Hey, good looks. Okay, y'all ready for this? This is Brandon Powers with Tonight.
This is a new joint, huh?
Yep. Shout out to the artists.
All right, Cuzzo. All right. You know the rules for the house.
And shout out to the internet because it has got
some of the rules for that car. Yeah. That's Cinnabons now. Treat it right. All right. Get the keys. Scratch that car. Scratching your motherfucking ass.
Gotcha.
Love you, bro.
Love you too. Be safe on the road.
You take care of my car.
I got you.
Baby, I wish you were here right now. I'm sorry about yesterday. I was gonna come see you, but I'm free tonight. And if you're not doing shit, you should come over. Just call me. Later, Brendan. Later, Brendan.
What make you wanna play these games?
Like you got a nigga you worried about. Got as much time as me. So waste it on a nigga like me. If someone else hit your line, then curve. Don't be born. I'll be ready, tell me when to fall through. Fuck with me tonight. Ooh. Woo. Came through to get you right. Ooh. Cause you been on my mind. And you deserve all my time. Drop that location. Don't hesitate, I hope you're ready. I've been drinking. I'm more savage, fuck it up. Hit you with the make you wanna the best pleasure in all ways. At convenient times, that's why I fuck with you the long way. Fuck with me tonight.
This is fire. This is fire.
You right. Cause you been on my mind. And you deserve all my time.
Fire.
Fire.
That was Brendan Powers with Tonight. That was amazing. Okay. I would like to thank each and every one of you who tuned in. I appreciate my co-host. I just appreciate the frequency. You hear me? Is there anything you guys would like to say once again before we close out to the amazing audience that we had tonight? Yeah.
Kim?
Honestly, buy our merch. Follow us on Instagram. Like and subscribe to our channel. We love this. We really do. This is what we've been this is literally like this is our baby.
Yeah.
So thank you for actually being a part of this journey that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Well, you know how I ended every show.
What you got for us?
The first letter in the word universe.
You. Yeah. So we leaving with love and peace, and see you guys next time. We out. Hey. Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, we out. Peace.
We gotta find out. We still going. We gotta some technical difficulties still.
Yeah, I know, man. This Mercury retrograde is annoying as shit. Hold on. Since there's new comments, boom. Okay.
You've been amazing this whole journey.
Yeah, M. Davis, you the truth.
You're the OG.
Yeah,
what's that blue wrench? Can we do that?
Yeah, we gonna get him as a moderator for sure. Soon as I get this, hold on, y'all.
We still gotta. Oh gosh, I don't know how to end it.
You don't know how to. You know. Well, this is what we call Who Asked You After Dark.
Yay.
I like peace, Dave. M. Davis.
He left. I don't know what's happening. I don't want to just leave and then there's like.
No, I'm here. Everybody, just like
leave the studio.
Like y'all, I'm getting this. My computer is just acting crazy. And the thing that ends the broadcast is covered by this anti whatever thing, and it's not moving, and I can't end the broadcast. So fuck Mercury retrograde. I hate it so much. Oh man, this is like.
Hold on, let me share my screen real quick.
Yeah.
We gonna bring that back.
Yeah. No part also no rules. A Cinnabon's name. Gotcha.
Man.
Like, bro.
We still live, Stu, huh?
Yeah, and it's not letting me, like, if I click this, it's gonna cut me off the program, and then I'm gonna have to reset everything again.
Well, I like this song. Shout out to Brendan Powers. This is fire tonight once again.
You know it's dope when you got to run it back.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do that a lot.
Baby, I wish you were here right now. Sorry about yesterday. I was gonna come see you, but I'm
She
free
capping.
tonight. And if you're not doing shit, you should come over. Just call me.
Because the other nigga dubbed you. I know.
Make you wanna play these games like you got a nigga you worried about. Got as much time as me, so waste it on a nigga like me. If someone else hit your line, then God, don't be born. I'll be ready, tell me when to fall through. Fuck with me tonight. Ooh, came through to get you right. Ooh, cause you've been on my mind, and you deserve all my time. Drop that location, don't hesitate, I hope you're ready. I've been drinking, I'm more savage, fuck it up. Hit you with the, make you wanna, the best pleasure in always. At convenient times, that's why I fuck with you the long way. Fuck with me tonight. Came to get you right. Cause you've been on my mind, and you deserve all my time.
Fire them.
That was not bad. That is a R&B.
Yeah, exactly. That was some fire.
Simple but nice.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're still alive.
Oh, we still.
Yes, the red bar is still going. I don't know how many people are in here.
Yo, you could just leave the studio though.
We just might have to.
Yeah, just leave.
All right.
I love you.
I love you too.
Peace, queen.
Peace, king. Oh wait.
We out, man. We out. Peace, y'all. Oh my god, dude, this is so fuck. Okay, we gone.
All right.